Yeah, Prashant, you can start.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for giving the opportunity today on the Feb 17th. It's at 11 a.m. I welcome to you all to attend the session of the Salesforce DX. I'm very thankful and I welcome thankfully because you have took the pain to join the session to learn about something into the DX, and welcome that you are always welcome into these global SFDC professionals uh, into the community to come up with the thoughts, come up with the questions, and we are here to answer your questions. So let me introduce you the one of the most important the member and the owner of this community, Mrs. Sonali Nanda. She is the seventh certified Salesforce developer with 6+ years of experience into Salesforce, working as a module lead at Mindtree. Her profile, LinkedIn profile, is mentioned on the screen. Her specialties is on the screen. Coming to next, about me, I am a 201 certified and the overall experience of the 5+ years of experience and 2+ years of experience into the Salesforce. I'm currently working as a management trainee, research and development in Chatpact, and my LinkedIn and Twitter details are here. So basically, our motto, as I told you in the beginning of the session, that we are not only running the community where the people can come up and just utilize as it may sort of the discussion. We are the one who initiates and take the step into the uh, enhancement, learning, not only for the professionals, we also help the youngsters who are seeking help to learn something into the Salesforce. And the certification is of multimedia. And regarding the experience, we have the Pintu Jadon, Nagendra Singh, Sanjay Dubey, Abhishek Setia, all are the well experienced people into the Salesforce. So these people are, I can say, is a repository of the Salesforce, and can say that yes, they whatever the problem can come to them, are the right person to answer. So Neura Flash is one of the event organizer for today's Salesforce DX session, and a small description we have mentioned, and this is the description, the introduction to you all on the behalf of the country head. But today's agenda is the Salesforce DX. So basically, it's a new thing, and a lot of people they are asking about what the DX is. So the DX means, like, in earlier in the Salesforce. Uh, I'm sorry. Yeah. And the earlier the I am so sorry. Yeah. So the earlier one, when we are doing the development, that's the source-based development, which means, like, if you have a team of the 11, 12 developers, and you need to, do some the enhancement or development. So before doing any changes into the existing code, you need to coordinate with each and every person so that the functionality cannot get disturbed, and that also need to be in a way that everyone should aware that okay, you are doing some sort of action, and in that meanwhile time they do not perform any sort of action because you are the one who is performing the action. So rest team is on the hold, and because the changes in the code can create some problem, can disturb the functionality. So Salesforce DX came into the existence, which in itself defined that developer experience, which means that you have the DevHub with you, and you can create the scratch ops. For a practical example, or to easy to understand, you can say, like, you have the DevHub is the mother node, and you can create the scratch ops. It depends that how many scratch ops you can create. So like currently, the DX is available for the enterprise version, professional version, and the unlimited editions. So how you can check that whether your org is enabled for the developer, I mean the dev hub. So let's go to that. So this is my developer org, and let me, for to make it easy to understand for those people who are not aware with the Lightning, let me take you to the classic version. So to check your org is the enabled, I mean the dev hub enabled. You can simply go to setup, type dev hub. So developer edition is not available for your the dev hub. You can't create. So let's create. Let's know how to create the dev hub uh, for your practical purpose. So basically, this is the URL where you can create the dev hub, and it is the 30 days available version. So I am creating a dev hub here. Okay, so now I will give the and I will receive my notification on my Gmail. Once I will confirm, I am ready to access the dev hub. And here I go. You can put any password here. Okay, so your org is ready. I mean the dev hub is ready to use. And as you can see, there is no active scratch logs. Now the question arises that okay, we have the dev hub, we are fine with that, but how the DX is going to help us? So to all the new people, we have the URLs from where we can install the CLI into our system. And our CLI is available for all the operating systems, including the Mac operating system, Windows 64-bit, 32-bit, Ubuntu. So because my system is a 64-bit enabled, so I use this URL, which is like https sfdc.co slash sfdx underscore CLI underscore win64. For all those who are using the 32-bit, they need to use this URL. You can check on the Google, the URLs are easily, you can easily find the URLs there. So once your CLI, I mean, once you run the setup for the CLI, then you need to check whether your CLI is working properly or not. So for that, you have to type SFDX and wait for the answer. Okay, so That means my CLI has installed properly, and my CLI is as per the latest updated CLI. Else, generally what happens with the it updates, and then your CLI becomes ready for to use. So because you have the DevHub ready, the CLI is also available. Now the first thing you need to do is to log in uh, into your DevHub. Okay. So what I can do is I can log out from here so that I can show you that yes, I can log in into my DevHub from CLI. So I am creating okay, it's a lot of data here. So let me create a new folder, and that's the okay. So for all those people who are not aware with the CLI, how to work with them, so to move out from any other folder or any other place, you need to use cd dot. You can move out from the directory, and now to get into this folder which I have just created, the Salesforce DX demo, you can use, since it is empty. So for a login into the demo is you need not to go into any folder, but just to show you that this is the way we can go into the main folder from any directory. So the command which we will be using for the to log into the any debug is SFDX, and you can put some alias here, like I'm giving the alias uh, my name, and let's wait. Now it will automatically take you on the login page of the Salesforce. So here you go. So now you know your the see the message. Once it will get login, CLI will tell you that your DevOps is open. Okay, so okay, let me take it. Okay, okay, so let me do forget password. So sorry. Okay, so it's open now. Let me log out from this and re rerun this command. Okay, so it will send the verification code because I'm logging for the first time here. So it will send the verification code. And I have pasted the verification code. See, now since your dev is open, it is your CLI is telling that it successfully authorized. I'm sorry, your username with the org ID, and also saying that now you can close the browser. So I am closing this browser from here because whatever the action, whatever the action you need to perform, you can perform from the CLI. Now, to create any of the scratch org, you need a project, and that the project you can clone from the Bitbucket or any other you are using for your repository. So let's do that. Before that, there are these some useful commands, and like to check the number of orgs associated with the CLI, which will tell you the dev hubs connected to your CLI, and scratch orgs created active or unactive. So like if I have to check, then I can simply write it here like SFDX. So there are the two ways. Either you can write simple this command, and if you need some more information, then that I will tell you. Okay. So the
Prashant,
information is
sorry
yeah.
to interrupt. If
Yes, ma'am.
in on what document you can list down all these commands, it would be good. I mean,
Sure.
so that it will be easier for us to, I mean, copy paste because I mean, if you can list down all the commands in a separate Word document, it would be really
Mhm.
good.
So for this demo or for the other participants, ma'am?
Basically for our participants.
Our participant? Sure, ma'am. Sure. I will share you, ma'am.
Okay, yeah.
So like here you can see that the all the status of our orgs, like it's a DevOps connected is invalid grant. Okay, and these are the alias, these are the usernames or IDs, and other information. Okay, if I need some more information, like then I'm just adding minus minus verbose. So here you have a little bit more information. Now the next step is to create, I mean, clone the project from your repository. So I am using the Bitbucket here. And let me, for all the new people who are not aware about the repository, so let me just show them what the repository is. So this is the the repository which I am using. Okay, so to clone, you need this URL, and how you can reach, you can simply go here in your dashboard, repositories, and any other project you can choose, and then from that you can simply uh, copy this and can go for that. So I am right now inside this folder which is completely empty, and I am cloning in the repository which I am have created in my personal Bitbucket. So for that, they to clone the project, we have the command. Okay, so let me give you that easy. This is what I copied from my URL. This is my URL of my repository. So git clone, and that address is showing cloning. Okay, so the data has been cloned here. Okay, so now you are ready to create your scratch job. So to create the scratch org, you have the command SFDX force, and after -F, you need to go the config file, copy the entire this. This is almost same for every project. This, you will not find the difference in the name here for any other project. Paste it here. Your after -V, you need to give the debug alias, how many days you want your scratch log should be available to you. It's by default of 7 days, so I'm taking it 30. And your scratch log alias. Sometimes it happens that the proxy settings may also matter. So if in case you get some mistakes, then please check your proxy settings, and let me try to run this command again. Okay, so here I'm doing the mistake. I just recall the mistake of mine. Okay, so your scratch log is ready now. Now, how you can check your scratch log is ready or not? So let me take you again to the scratch log. I mean the debug. I'm so sorry. Uh, okay. So I'm taking you to the debug to show you that our scratch log is ready. Here you can see. Earlier, there was no scratch log. It was completely empty. So here is your scratch log. Now, always remember that it's always best thing to give your scratch log a simple and as per the functionality. What are the functionality you need to perform there? So try to give the alias of your scratch log with that name. By this, it will be easy to remember you and you can directly open your scratch log with that alias. So now the next thing is to open the scratch log, and since we have the repository clone in our local system, so we need to push into the scratch log. So since your scratch log is you have created, there is no class, no file, and you need to push the local repository from the local machine into the scratch log, then you can do some sort of functionality and can save it, can pull back to your the repository into your local machine. So let's first check whether our scratch log have some I mean the data, or it's completely empty. So it's the command here is and my alias of the scratch log, and I have given the alias 1 2, yeah. Okay, it's opening now. Now the best thing about the DX is whatever the changes you make, it actually monitors the whatever changes you are making. It monitors, and only the changes which we will make will be pulled back from your scratch log to the repository in your local machine. Now to show you that my scratch log is completely the blank, so I'm clicking on class, triggers, pages, page component, object. So it's a standard objects. So we will need to demonstrate you that the changes if I make and if I push the data into the scratch log, then whether the scratch-offs receive the data or not, that's the reason I'm showing you. So my classes and pages are completely blank for you. So to push the data from your local repository into your the scratch-off, the command is always try to not to make your the dev hub or scratch hub default. Here I'm not making any my dev hub or scratch hub default for CLI. Okay, so it has shown you that, let me give some practice as well, that whatever data you have pushed into your scratch hub, it has shown you with the name, like name of the class, page, everything. Now let's check. So you have actually. Now let's make some changes and save it back into your local repository. Okay, so I'm making the changes here. I saved. And remember the class name, demo controller. It's a class name. So as I told you, the DX has the capability to always monitor the what changes you are making, and only the changed the functionality get pulled back into your local repository. So to run the command, it's very simple. Instead of writing push, write pull. And press enter. And please notice that as I told you that I made changes in demo controller, CLI also says the same, and it has pulled back only this class instead of pulling back the whole data. A last thing which I would like to tell you, that sometimes, you know, during the working with the CLI, if you're stuck somewhere and you actually don't have the idea to how to perform some sort of action, so the Salesforce DX provides you a command for help as well. You can either write it H, or you can write it as a complete help. So it's ready to help you. Okay, so this is all about the Salesforce DX, and what else you can do is, like, if you need to allow someone else, because this is CLI is associated made to your system, so you can open it without any user ID or password. So you can create the user ID password of your the CLI, I'm sorry, about of your screenshot, and can give to anyone with the access. So this is all about the Salesforce DX, and ma'am.
Yeah, Prashant.
Yeah, so ma'am, this is all about the Salesforce DX, ma'am, for today. And I think
Okay.
this will be helpful for everyone who have attended the session.
Yeah, that's really, thank you, Prasant. It was really a learning session, and I hope everyone enjoyed as much as I enjoyed. So, and thank you for taking out time and actually giving a session on this. DX, as we all know, is a recent topic, and it is really grateful and delightful for people to actually learn it from you. And also thanks to Jonica and Nutriflash. So I think we have recorded the video. We will share it with a wider audience so that everyone has access to this knowledge base, because the main motto of our community is to connect and learn. So I hope everyone can gain from this presentation. Again, thank you to you especially, and also thank you to SFDC group professionals for taking time out and joining this session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And before ending the session, I request every professional and the learners to join us on our Twitter. And soon we are going to come up with the LinkedIn account and the website where all the stuff we will be putting there. And you just, the aim or ultimate aim of the website is to all the learners, being a professional or a new young people who wants to know more about the Salesforce, to learn about the topics, we will be creating a source there, which will be very easy in a simple language, and we will always give preference to the videos so that it will be easy, and that will be totally free of cost for you all. So thank you very much, and thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine.
Thanks, ma'am. Bye, bye everyone.
Bye bye.